Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called A Ghost Story. Ooh. Well, in this film, the people who are acting in this is Rooney Mara, Academy Award winner Casey Affleck, and Keisha Rose Sibbert. Oh, but guess what their characters' names are? Rooney Mara's character name is M, and Casey Affleck's name is C. Now, this is directed by David Lowery, and also the script was written by him too. And the cinematographer was Andrew Polero. Well, this is a story about a young man. He's married to his wife, which is M. So, see, they got some type of life. They live in Texas and some land, it's not that good land, and the houses are not that great. But anyway, C has a car accident. He dies. But instead of him going to the light, he comes back as a ghost with the hood, the eyelids, and everything. I'm glad it wasn't appointee type of hood. Anyway, he goes back to the house where his wife is living. She's all alone. Remember, she's a widow. He's dead. But he just watches her. That's all he can do is just watch her. He can't touch her. He can't say anything to her. Nothing like that. Maybe he can make an occasional sound, bang on the piano for a minute or something like that. But she doesn't know that he's there. She's lonely. She's depressed. In fact, there's a good scene in there, where it shows she's totally depressed. But he stands there in the house. He doesn't go no place else. I don't know if he can go anyplace else. The film didn't show that. But as time goes on, she moves out, gets into another relationship. Another family comes into the house. But the ghost is angry. He destroys the house. The people have to move out. Time goes on. The house is demolished. There's everything else around it is new. But then the film takes another step and goes backwards. Now he sees himself with his wife, and he sees himself dying. When he dies the second time, there are two ghosts in the house. Help me out with this. Well, I will say this. This is a story about love and loss. And this is a story about man's answers to what happens when you die. This is just another story about that. Does this happen? And unfortunately for me, and trying to understand even about man, even about this film, why do we care about that? Why do we worry about it? There are many people who believe in ghosts, angels, devil, things like that. They believe in that. But this film is trying to show some of that, and shows you that do we still linger if we make that decision once we die? Because remember, in this film, the ghost made that decision to linger on. Now, this is not a sci-fi film, but again, I saw this more as a story about human beliefs, the human belief system that we all grew up with because someone put ideas like that in our heads. Also, the cinematographer, they shot this in a square. When you look at it on the screen, you see a square. The shape of a Viewmaster. I don't know if you remember those, the little plastic thing, and you click it to see each different slide, which when I was young, I had one. Many people when I was young had one. I don't think they have them today. But this is what this film is about. Also, C, which is played by Casey Affleck again, he just stands there. And he has on a costume, so you really just can't see any emotional signs within the ghost, only from his physical, gestures that he does in the film. I was waiting for so much more to happen. Maybe it did happen and it passed me by. And that's why I'm surprised at this film. Maybe it did pass me by. A ghost story. I'm only going to give this 2 palm trees as an average film, but it is trying to do something new. But still, only 2 palm trees out of 4. 2 stars out of 4 for me, Al McGee, because it just didn't do enough. I'm Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that was enough.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.